EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Locates Hardman for another catch. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Edwards-Helaire. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take one guy, 2 guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Butker's kick here is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They get their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Carr in and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still could prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. On the return, Jackson. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go play fake. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. He's got room at the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
43!
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Now, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. 6-0 our score after 1. good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first down, Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Carr now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Carr. And open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
On play action, it's Carr. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. George Karlaftis. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And that is no good. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're...
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 61 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Now Jones. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Quickly to Kelce. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Open man is Fortson. He's got it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chiefs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
54 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
nah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this first half.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. 1 second, all that remains.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like...
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Carr now on first down.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches wanted to catch the football first. Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
A run on first down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
6 yards left on second down.
Now Carr on the bootleg. That's complete to his tight end, Waller.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders get a bit closer. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Now Mahomes.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title. The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
That's into the hands of Fortson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Mahomes now on 1st down.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Now here's Mahomes. He completes it to Beckham. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Mahomes now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
Hey, 57, 57. 15.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Butker on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
Now Jones.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Able to find Waller. That's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
To try again after the sack. Carr. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I guarantee he's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Carr. And now here's another interception.
And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw it here. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Yellow, yellow! Yellow!
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a peep of protest out of them. That's just who they are.
103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Davante Adams, 59 yards.
And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 26. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Play action. Now it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket.
Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship. And now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.